Roly, 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 shake, 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 shake up and down, shake, shake, shake up and down.
We got up to the hospital. We was told to go straight to the children's ward. At that point we went in, we didn't really know what was going on. The word diabetes was mentioned. We didn't really know much about it. We just thought, oh, it's something to do with food or something to do with obesity. It weren't until a doctor came in and examined her that he diagnosed type 1 diabetes and said she would be insulin dependent. Basically, it just means that she needs insulin because her pancreas had packed up and that she needs insulin to keep her alive, basically, bottom line. Couldn't get our heads around it. Kept asking why Chloe? At that moment in time when they said, you've got to learn how to inject your own daughter, I think the easiest way to describe it was that somebody had ripped a little bit of my heart out. Just to look at her little face and say, why Chloe, why any child? You know, and I've just been told that I've got to give my daughter minimum of 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 injections a day. No, I wanted it myself. I just looked at her and thought, can somebody just let me have it instead of her? And it's not just the injection part at that time. We started hearing things about amputation, limb amputation, heart disease, strokes, blindness, nerve loss. And it was like, wow, this is major. This is about my daughter being 3 years of age, growing up with the threat of actually losing part of her body to this disease, or even kidney disease, kidney failure. You know, the list goes on. She's going to have it, and she's going to have it for life, unless there's a cure found.
Walk to Cure Diabetes is JDRF's major fundraising event. Walks are taking place around the UK in London, Liverpool, Bristol, Birmingham, Aberdeen and Southampton. It's not only in the UK, this is part of a huge international effort. There are something like 200 walks going on around the world this year.
The reason why we're involved in this walk is because it's such an important cause to help try to find a cure for type 1 diabetes.
And we're getting involved because this is a really great cause. It's a great opportunity for us to come together with all the staff and our colleagues and to give something back and to make a difference to the people's lives who suffer from diabetes.
I think everybody who's been involved in JDRF realises that actually it's a very serious disease, and something where it's not just a question of a simple solution of maybe injecting yourself with insulin. It's a disease that will affect people for life.
You get a good day out, you raise employee morale, and you help a good cause. It's win-win-win.
The research funded by JDRF is absolutely key. It's a very progressive organisation. They look for the best research across the world, so it's not just UK focused, it really goes across the whole globe.
I think it lets us put something back into the community, and it also gives the branch offices an opportunity to work together to actually sort of do some good for their local communities.
Research into type 1 diabetes is absolutely vital, because without the funds raised by this sort of venture, we're not going to be able to find a cure to be able to relieve its effects.
The science is opening new doors, and the money that's being raised today is going to go towards supporting scientists across the UK who are making fantastic strides in alleviating what is an appalling condition if you have to live with it for a lifetime.
No, it's interesting. The general public don't really appreciate that, you know, there's twice as much spent on diabetes in this country from the NHS than there is on, say, cancer. So I think that people almost take diabetes for granted. You know, people cope, so, you know, let's continue. They don't really see a lot of the damage that's done.
1.8 million people suffer from diabetes or its complications. And the real staggering figure that worries me was the way it's growing year on year on year.
The jdrf we actually found on the internet. We noticed that they were raising money to help find a cure by doing a sponsored walk. It was like a weight being took off our shoulder. We'd actually found an organisation that was willing and working to actually finding a complete cure for type 1 diabetes in children. We were just so happy that somebody out there was helping fight a corner for us, somebody out there helping to find a cure for my daughter and for other children.
One of the problems people have in understanding diabetes is that it is a slow disease. And what I tell our medical students is that if the damages of diabetes appeared in months instead of in years, we would see it for what it truly is, a very dangerous, a very disabling disease.
Some people class a cure as no more injections, but that's not a cure. I think we're nearly there, but unless people help as much as they possibly can, then it won't be there.
Well, it's very difficult because it's constant. You live with diabetes 24/7. It's always thinking about Katie and worrying about Katie, where she's going, what she's doing, what she's eating. It's just a worry the whole time.
She's sort of 9 months down the line now. She's a star, you know, she's very independent. She's only 7. She does all her injections herself and her bloods. But it's very, very difficult for her. You know, we do have her throwing the injection across the table. I don't want to do this. I don't want diabetes. When can I stop doing this?
If we can carry on work like this and raise money like Chevron and Talisman last year, etc., that have done the walk to cure diabetes, I think in Megan's lifetime certainly there will be a cure for diabetes. And I'm holding on to that hope, I have to say.
I've promised James that there will be a cure by the time he's 20. He's now 8, so we've got to really hurry.
Standing still is not an alternative. We have to go in there and fight back. We have to take the offensive against the disease, and the only way to do that is through research. We have to find out what's causing the disease, and we have to stop it. We already know enough to understand with certainty that this condition can be beaten.
We are a unique organisation. We're the only organisation in the world that's in business to go out of business. And I believe that with the time and the money, we can achieve that.